Welcome back to my channel, guys. I know it's been a minute. This video is honestly sponsored by my friends who keep pushing and harassing me to post. So we're gonna make these bomb ass shells. If you want to know how, let's go. So I'm taking some raw shrimp and I'm seasoning them up with some Old Bay seasoning, garlic powder, black pepper, and then some Green Goddess seasoning. That's from Trader Joe's. If you don't know, now you know. Definitely get you some of that. But if you don't, just some herbs. And then I added this last, so you guys understand it's optional, but that's some cayenne pepper. I like my food a little spicy. So now I'm just chopping up about 2 pounds of spinach here because y'all know it cooks down to absolutely nothing. You guys could also use frozen spinach in place of that fresh spinach. And I'm going to go ahead and saute up this shrimp. And I've gone ahead also and roasted a piece of salmon here. I seasoned those with the exact same things. And so I'm going to be cooking my shrimp here in some oil, and I'm going to cook it to about, let's say, the 50% point. As you can see, it's still gray there in some parts because this is going to go in the oven, so I don't want to overcook it. So I'm using this little chopper tool I got from the Dollar Tree just to make the shrimp more bite-sized because it's going to go into the shells. And I'm just going to go ahead and take that salmon that I baked or roasted, whatever you want to call it, right off of the skin there. So easy. It should just peel right away from the skin, guys. You shouldn't have any trouble getting that mixed in. And then I'm going to mix that all together. I'm going to add my spinach to this as well. And I did this off camera, but I actually ended up adding some Old Bay seasoning to that spinach, which you guys will see a little later. So in the pan, I sauteed my shrimp. I put some onions there so that those can go ahead and caramelize. I boiled my shells. And now I'm adding some heavy cream here to my sauteed onions. Just going ahead and making my cream sauce. Super simple, super easy. So I just added that heavy cream. And I'm going to go ahead and mix that up, also with that butter. And now I'm adding in some mozzarella cheese here, just about a couple handfuls. I don't measure anything, guys. I am so sorry. And I'm adding in some Parmesan cheese here now as well. And then I'm just going to go ahead and get that mixed in. And this is on like a medium heat, guys. You don't need to rush this sauce. We're going to go ahead and season our sauce with some salt to taste here, some black pepper, some more Green Goddess seasoning, and also some cayenne. Again, guys, if you don't like spice, you can just leave this right on out. Right. Now let's mix this up. I'm going to do this slowly because you can see it's a lot of sauce in my pot and I don't want the mess. Don't got the time. But this is what our sauce should look like when it's fully combined and cooked together. Do not burn your sauce, guys. There's just no need to rush this. Now off into another bowl. I'll go ahead with 2 eggs and 2 containers of ricotta. Those are 16 ounces. I'm going to add to that some Italian seasoning. And then I'll do some black pepper. Again, guys, a little cayenne. If you don't want your food spicy, just leave it out. That's mixed up. And to that, I'm going to go ahead and add some mozzarella cheese. Mixing that together. This is what that should look like after. And then I'll go ahead. Now, this is what I was referencing earlier when I said I put some Old Bay in here. So I'm going to put about 1.5 cups or so. This is what the mixture should look like, guys. Again, I don't really measure. But it looks like about 1.5 cups or so of the cheese sauce mix in there. And then I'll go ahead and put my ricotta mix, and I'm going to mix that up as well. I'm doing this kind of delicate because I don't want to break this up. I don't want the salmon and shrimp to be, and really more so the salmon, to be like super flaky. I still want you to taste, what it is you're eating. So I'm going to go ahead now and into this big, beautiful pan that I got from HomeGoods, I'm going to add the sauce to the bottom, and I'm going to just go ahead and stuff my shells with that mixture. And that is it on that. Just as simple as that, guys. I'll show you guys a couple of them, and then I'm going to turn into a magician, and then you'll blink and the pan will be full. So boom, I'm a magician. All of those shells filled my pan up to the center. And now I'm just going to go ahead and pour some more of that cheese sauce that we made in the beginning over the top of these shells because we do not want this to be dry at all. I mean, if you want yours to be dry, that's not my business. But I don't want these to be dry, so I'm going to go ahead and pour that sauce over the top. And then I'm going to go ahead and top these off with more mozzarella cheese. Fight someone who cares about your opinion. It's not me. And then I'll put some Italian seasoning over the top. And I'm going to go ahead and throw these in the oven. And boom. After about 30 minutes on 350. Bam. This is where we at. You're welcome. Let me know how great these were and how much you guys enjoyed them down below. I appreciate you watching as always.